Welcome everyone, I hope you're doing well today. Today I will be playing through Love and Deepspace Mountain Journey stories for each of the characters. For this video I will be starting with Sylus. Raphael, Xavier, and Zane will be in their own separate videos for ease of watching. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. I technically did play through some of Sylus and Raphael's in the stream, but unfortunately the game audio was horrible in stream. So I'm doing this over again so there's better quality so I can upload it to YouTube for viewers. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started. Alright, we are starting on Sylus's journey footprint, starting off with the prologue. The blazing sun hangs high in the sky, its rays piercing the clouds with dazzling radiance. I pull my sunglasses back over my eyes and lean against Sylus's SUV, browsing on my phone. I also take out the treasure map Regal Antiques' owner gave us and compare it to the picture on the phone screen. We visited that place, and that one over there. This is the only spot left. A few days ago, Sylus and I decided to go on a road trip on a whim. We're following the path outlined on the treasure map. The map itself shows signs of age. Several of the location names are different now. Regardless, the enduring fun it holds remains untarnished. Let's see. What did they rename this place to? Why is the signal so bad here? While I'm focused on my phone, half of someone's face is reflected on the screen. Well, hello?
May I get a ride, miss?
I don't know. Looking up, I see Sylus standing before me. He has just left the convenience store. My gaze then shifts from him to the red balloon he's holding. Mister, seems like you got quite a useful spirit getting yourself such a vibrant balloon.
How else can I catch your eye if it's not vibrant?
Just the thought of this man holding a balloon. Sylus ties the balloon to my wrist, his expression saying, "It's for you." I guess I can give you a ride since you gifted me a balloon. I pull out Sylus's car key from my pocket and toss it to him. He catches it in the midair with ease. Sylus starts the car, and we resume our journey along a deserted highway. The red balloon slowly sways out from the SUV's open roof. As the breeze caresses us with a comforting touch, I leisurely stretch out and lift the balloon high. It floats freely in the wind.
You're becoming more relaxed around me.
I quickly put down my arms and avoid Sylus's meaningful gaze. What do you mean? I'm just letting the balloon enjoy the ride.
This is the first time I've heard of balloons needing a ride.
I move my wrists, and the balloon sways in another direction. Each balloon yearns to chase the wind. I'm hoping this one makes its dream come true.
You're too kind, kitten. You're just like a philanthropist.
A notification from my phone saves me from my nonsensical babbling. I quickly look down to check it. Finally, the no service message is gone. So our last stop is a step? The weather forecast I've been keeping an eye on pops up on the screen. When planning our trip, I deliberately schedule activities for the evening or night. Today's itinerary was supposed to follow the same rules, but the weather forecast is a little off. It said there would be overcast skies, but the sun's right there blazing. If I remember correctly, I think Sylus isn't too fond of bright sunlight. Glancing at Sylus, I notice the tiny beads of sweat on his forehead and his slightly furrowed brow. The wind's really strong. Let's close the roof. I'm getting cold.
Really?
Yes, sir, I get cold easily. Sylus presses a button in the car, and the roof slowly closes.
Wow, indeed. It was also a little chilly for me. But I feel much better now, knowing someone's cared about me.
I look away and mutter. Yeah, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. Alright, starting our journey with Sylus in the car ride. I wonder if we sing any road trip songs. What, like Party in the USA?
Hello, over here.
Around dusk, we parked the car and walked toward the guide who was waving at us. A beautiful shepherd dog peeks out from behind his leg. Hello there. After greeting the guide, I wave at the dog. However, the shepherd dog only barks once before hiding behind the guide. It seems to have been frightened by something.
I see the sovereign of beasts has to assert her dominance.
I'm a what now? Is this back with his horse? His damn horse? Maybe it's acting this way because you're standing next to me. It's scared of you.
My dog is very timid. This is the first time it greeted a stranger of its own volition. It must be quite fond of you, miss.
Ooh, okay. Can I pet the doggo's head? The guide takes the dog's leash and leads us to a steep path that connects to the Step? Yet the shepherd dog firmly plants his paws on the ground, refusing to take even a single step. Is it scared of walking on this steep path?
There, you were quite brave when you came over just now, weren't you? Let's see that courage again, all right? I'm really sorry. I was planning to take it out to build some courage. I didn't see this coming.
I don't think it's courage that it needs to work on.
Sylus, who has been observing aside silently, suddenly speaks up. His gaze shifts towards the guide, who is attempting to soothe the dog's unease. Of course, he'll be able to fix it.
Can I take it for a walk?
It can be quite stubborn. Are you sure?
Sylus nods after thinking about it. The guide hands over the dog's leash to Sylus.
If it doesn't cooperate, just leave it here. The people nearby are familiar with it, so they'll help me take care of it.
Sylus, do you have a plan or something?
Yeah. I don't think the dog is timid. A timid animal wouldn't have such a composed gaze.
Sylus, the animal whisperer. Upon hearing Sylus's words, I look into the eyes of the shepherd dog, still confused. All I see is profound darkness.
It's getting late, kitten. You and the guide can go on ahead. The dog and I will catch up later.
Sensing my hesitation, Sylus ruffles my hair.
Don't
when you get so
worry.
close. All right, stay safe. Let's get going, sir. Before leaving, I look back and see Sylus kneeling down in front of the dog.
Do you remember the way back, little guy?
The shepherd dog no longer cowers, but stares quietly at Sylus. For some reason, I remind of Sylus's temperamental horse. Maybe he does have a knack for this. As the sky gradually darkens, I watch my steps as I walk, yet my mind keeps drifting back to Sylus's circumstances. After more than 10 minutes have passed, the sound of footsteps that I've been waiting for approaches me from behind.
Have you been waiting long?
Not too long. Sylus, huh? Before Sylus can come any closer, The shepherd dog dashes ahead, is surprisingly energetic. Look at you. It's like you're a whole new dog. Do you want some head pats?
You wanted to do that, huh? Well, now there's nothing to worry about.
The dog plops down right in front of me, its fluffy body seemingly ready to be showered with affection. Sylus, the white dove I rescued before also changed when you took care of it. Do you have a magic spell that brings out a new personality in animals? When people say you become like those you associate with, it's more like you get completely changed when you associate with Sylus. He's an animal whisperer, guaranteed. There's something with him and animals.
Given your situation, it's more fitting to say you unleash your true self when you associate with Sylus.
Me? That's not true.
Haven't you noticed it? It's all right. I actually prefer you only showing those sides of yourself to me. No one.
Ooh, I'm so sorry, Sylus. It's fine. Oh, he's killing me every time. Every time I'm never ready. Alright, chapter 2. After straightening out my clothes, I quietly pick up a small bottle filled with some juice. A little boy from one of the tribes in the steppe gave it to me earlier. I noticed his gaze was fixated on the balloon, so I gave it to him. And after some time had passed, he brought me the bottle of juice. Despite the language barrier, the little boy's gestures indicated that
He wants us to draw patterns on our faces with the juice, just like the locals do.
I looked at Sylus's clean face. If something had to be drawn on it.
You wish, kid.
Come on.
Don't forget, I also have my own weapon.
Would it be immature of me to say I would have drawn a dick on his face? Just one, just like a tiny one on the corner. Oh, right. The little boy also brought a bottle of juice for Sylus.
You can't tell which one of us will be drawing on the other's face.
I'm pretty quick. Leaning against a cabinet, Sylus has been observing me for quite some time. I slowly twist open the bottle, meanwhile reviewing the steps to launch a surprise attack on his face and my mind. Why are you laughing?
You've had this unique look since this morning. Is tucking leaves in your hair this month's latest fashion trend?
What? I stand up and walk past Sylus, trying to look at myself in the mirror. Yeah, I noticed it a long time ago. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Honestly. Before I can even complete my sentence, Sylus' fingers brush against my left cheek. Juice is smeared on my skin. Yeah, smart. Yeah, you think you're so smart now. I instantly realize what's going on. I've been tricked! Playing dirty, huh?
I warned you ahead of time. You just underestimated your opponent.
Pouting, I launch a determined strike towards Sylus' face, but he gracefully avoids my strikes with ease.
I'm so scared.
Stop dodging. Come here and sit down.
You're not even going to hide the fact you're about to cheat.
You're the one who will see this side of me, and now you don't want to see it anymore?
What if I want to see more?
Oh my god! He leans down, bringing his face closer to me, that quirk of his eyebrow every time.
Here, kitten. Feel free to use it today. Be gentle.
No promises! That would depend on my mood. I hold his face, thinking for a moment. I decide to draw on the spot where I scratched him when we first met. With unwavering confidence, I complete the task at hand, and then I break into a fit of laughter as I look at the funny doodle I drew on Sylus's face.
You're so pleased with yourself. What exactly did you draw?
Well, you gotta look and find out for yourself. Obviously, it's something that suits you. I look into the mirror to see what Sylus drew on my face. To my surprise, instead of the anticipated cat whiskers, red balloons are scattered across my entire face.
You seem to really like that balloon, so I got you a few more. Now you don't have to bother lifting them up, since they're right on your face.
Ha ha. Sylus also looks at his reflection in the mirror.
This is your self-portrait, huh? No wonder it suits me, though it's missing some details.
What? This is not... Before I can finish my words, Sylus quickly contributes to the funny doodle by adding a few splotches that makes his hair seem similar to my own.
Oh, it's not your self-portrait? Well, now it is.
Bro,
And it's
he's so
perfect to go
infuriating.
out like this.
He lifts the yurt's felt flap. It looks like he's about to walk outside. Wait, you're not leaving this yurt with something that will ruin my reputation. I grab Sylus's arm and pull him back. My hand finds Sylus's face again, and I rub juice all over it. Now it's covered.
And now my face is ruined.
It's not. Be for real. It's fine. Besides, I tap the area around his eye. I prefer you only showing your original face to me. Ooh. Oh, I love lines like that. Only show this side to me. I want to see your original face, just me. With the night slowly descending, the surroundings come to life as everyone prepares for a bonfire party. Seeing Sylus and I leave our yurt, the guide stops us and hands over a small pouch.
My dear guests, here's a gift from the steppe. It has the
Stop.
seed of a tree that's unique to this region. There's a forest to the east. It's a good place for a stroll if you're interested.
All right.
You've been frowning for the past 10 minutes. What's wrong?
I let out a sigh as I scrutinize the seed in my hand. Do you think it can survive if it's planted in Lincoln?
It won't survive in the N109 zone at the very least.
Lincoln's soil and climate are just too different from the steppe. If the seed can't grow, it'd be a shame to let this gift go to waste, right? Sylus reaches out and fiddles with the branch hanging before him.
Then let's leave it in a place where it belongs.
Staring at the trees surrounding me, I realize what Sylus is implying.
We'll plant the seed here. It's as if we're leaving a part of us behind.
Sylus, has anyone ever told you that you're... I shift my gaze around until I finally discover the ideal adjective. Poetic?
Kitten, has anyone ever told you you're creative?
Come on, don't deny it. Look, now I'm finally seeing a side of you that I don't show to anyone else. Sylus raises an eyebrow and leans slightly closer to me.
We've spent so much time together, and you're only realizing this now.
Bro, his eyes are so pretty. His gaze sweeps over my fleeting embarrassment.
Judging by the look on your face, I wonder which side of me you're thinking about.
I remember seeing a shovel and a water bucket by the bonfire. Let's get them. Uttering those words, I grab Silas's arm and, bowing my head, walk toward the edge of the wood.
Look out, otherwise you're gonna bump into a tree.
Having borrowed the tools for gardening, Sylus and I find a spot in the forest. We plant the seed. It feels like it takes forever for a tree to become fully grown.
At least a decade, give or take.
What a shame. 10 years is already a long time. I wonder if I'll ever see what it looks like as a tree.
Won't it look like the trees around us once it's fully grown? You can look at them all you want.
That's not the point, though. Sylus, I take back what I said about you being poetic. This is the tree we planted together. It's different from the others. After watering the seed, Sylus straightens his posture and casts a meaningful gaze at me.
You're right. The tree we planted together isn't like the rest. After all, we did plant it together, and that's why it's different.
Hey, stop repeating my words. Sensing a faint blush creeping onto my cheeks, I stop Sylus from saying any more.
If you want to see it in the future, we can always come back.
After a decade has passed?
Yes, after a decade has passed.
But a lot can happen in 10 years. There could be a pandemic, wander attacks, all your enemies. Sylus chuckles softly.
But you don't even consider the possibility of us parting ways.
Of course we won't part ways. Can you promise me that? I extend my pinky finger towards Sylus. We'll definitely go on another trip and visit this place again. Sylus intertwines his pinky with mine.
I promise.
Oh, my heart. I can't handle this. Alright, chapter 4. Hearing the sound of crackling flames, Sylus and I make our way back to the bonfire. Many people have poked food onto freshly washed branches, holding them over the fire to roast. Oh, I still have some marshmallows in my bag. Let's join them. Wait here. After I say that to Sylus, I run to where my bag is being kept.
You don't need to rush. The bonfire party is just getting started.
Returning with marshmallows in hand, I see Sylus by the bonfire. He's in the middle having a lively conversation with the tribespeople through animated gestures. Even when he's not speaking the same language as others, he can still laugh with them. That's Sylus for you. Noticing me, the person talking to Sylus glances in my direction. He looks back at Sylus and makes a gesture. Huh? Sylus nods at him. Are they talking about me? Their conversation ends, and Sylus walks over to me. What were you two talking about?
Do you really want to know?
With a smile, Sylus gestures for me to come closer. Curious but wary, I narrow my eyes and lean in to listen. He bends down.
We were discussing a secret.
You're so infuriating. I hope you know that. I felt like he'd say that and then boop your nose. He's teasing me again. I pinch Sylus's arm.
Ouch.
I know that didn't hurt. Don't even think about eating my marshmallows. I shake the bag at Sylus, lift my chin, and walk past him.
Is this my punishment?
Yes. I find a spot and sit down. Grabbing a slender branch, I poke some marshmallows onto it and lift it towards the fire. Sylus sits down next to me. I purposefully remain quiet and turn my head away.
Should I post a flyer to help you find your missing voice? Oh, I see. It's an even harsher punishment for me. Though, are we sure the silence isn't actually just a punishment for yourself?
Sylus is quiet for a while after making some noise. Is he trying to pull a prank on me again? I try to steal a glance. I can't let him notice what I'm doing, or else he'll push his luck even more.
Nice charred marshmallow you got there, kitten.
For the love of... Caught up in my own little game with Sylus, I had stopped paying attention to the marshmallows on the branch. In the end, I find myself holding a flaming branch with marshmallows that look like charcoal.
You're already punishing me. Don't drag the marshmallows into our little spat.
I'm so sorry, little marshmallow. You were supposed to be... What's the word? We were supposed to be worshipped and eaten. I'll keep that in mind. This is your fault.
Then you technically have a lot of things to keep in mind.
Sylus picks up another branch and pokes several marshmallows onto it for me. I don't know why, but his voice carries a hint of seriousness.
I noticed our trip only has activities planned for the evening and night. With how good the weather's been, you've missed out on some sun. But I guess that's just another thing for you to keep in mind.
We planned this trip with him in mind. I'm gonna lose it. He puts the branch in my hand.
Does it upset you?
I shake my head. Of course not. When I respond, my voice inadvertently takes on a serious tone. Some sights can only be appreciated in the evening or at night, like this bonfire party. There are also certain things I can only witness when I'm with you, so... My gaze unexpectedly meets Sylus's. He's staring at me openly, without any attempt to hide it. So, in any case it wasn't obvious enough, you're dealing with a total badass over here. My words take Sylus by surprise, and then a faint smile returns to his face. If I was really upset, I would have pinched you already like I did before.
Yeah, that suits you more.
Standing up, he scans his surroundings and awkwardly speaks a sentence in the tribe's native language. Upon hearing his voice, the people around us stop what they're doing. They smile and gather around the bonfire, waving at me cheerfully. Huh? Are they calling me out? What did he do? There's nothing to be worried about, but I'm also still worried. Perplexed by their actions, I hesitantly take 2 steps forward, but then I look back at Sylus. What's this all about?
Weren't you curious about what I discussed with them? Go over there and you'll see.
You not coming? Walking toward the crowd, I'm quickly surrounded by enthusiastic people. As music fills the air once again, everyone raises their cups, their voices harmonizing in a joyous song. Immersed in the infectious cheerfulness, I clap my hands to the rhythm as a smile spreads across my face. Sylus, are you not going to join us? Was there a story where they said he has a horrible singing voice?
Coming.
Over the crowd, I see Sylus walking toward me with something in his hand. The people in front of me clear a path for Sylus. Now I can see what he's holding, a wreath made of leaves and berries. Oh?
It's for you.
Me? He places the wreath on my head. Why are you giving me this all of a sudden?
It's not all of a sudden. I asked them how the people here usually express their feelings to their beloved.
Oh my god, do not do this to me.
And then I followed their local customs and made this.
He actually made it? Oh, dear not. The singing continues, and Sylus is also surrounded by the crowd. While he speaks normally at first, his words become a whisper, only audible to me. Did you make this yourself? Maybe I've been standing by the bonfire for too long. A familiar warmth spurs across my face again.
Who else could have done it? I made it while you were getting your marshmallow. I didn't have a lot of time, so the final product is rough around the edges.
But you still made it yourself.
Are you satisfied with it, my beloved?
Oh, dear Lord. I'm melting in my chair. Maybe it's not because of the bonfire. I lowered my head in an attempt to hide the blush on my face. Bro, if I was actually there, I would have been passed out on the grass right there. Yes, I am.
What?
Sylus leans over, wanting to take a closer look at my face.
If you keep lowering your head, the wreath will fall.
Hearing that, I immediately raise my hand to steady the wreath and look up.
You look beautiful.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose it.
I was already thinking about how it would suit you when I was making it.
Then make me one that isn't rough around the edges tomorrow. Take your time. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
The night continues, and the bonfire party finally ends amidst song and dances. A feeling of satisfaction lingers in the hearts of everyone present. Upon returning to the yurt, I sit down on the edge of the bed and carefully remove the wreath from my head before setting it aside. Since it's about expressing feelings to your beloved, I gently fiddle with the leaves on the wreath. My gaze is fixed on Sylus, whose back is facing me. Should I do something for Sylus too? After inspecting the yurt, I didn't find any materials that could be used to make a wreath. Irked, I soon found my attention drawn to the cabinet with a small bottle of juice. That's it! Ahem. Sylus, what time is it? Sylus casually picks up his phone and glances at it.
It'll be midnight in 2 minutes. Why?
And good, the day isn't over yet. After dipping my fingers into the juice, I approach Sylus with my hand hidden behind my back. I can still use your face, right? Exuding a light-hearted aura, Sylus turns towards me. His expression is notably softer than usual.
What are you planning to draw on my face this time?
Already, he's moved closer before I could respond.
Suit yourself.
I touched the spot that was scratched by me when we had first met. And with swift, meticulous movements, I draw a heart and color it in. The doodle is finished. I pull back my hand, ready to run before Sylus realizes what I've done. Yet, before I can turn around, Sylus grabs my wrist.
I felt it. Where do you think you're going after putting a heart on my face?
Sylus gently pulls me closer and embraces me.
Since you responded to my gift, I won't be letting you go anymore.
Is that it? No! Oh, is that so good? Soft Sylus. You are the death of me. Oh my god. Dear Lord. That was so good. I had a permanent smile on my face after he called us his beloved the whole time. Oh, dear Lord, my heart. I have no comments because it was just so cute. I can't handle it. Oh my god. Why was that so cute, dear Lord? Oh man, I love Sylus more and more and more. Dear God. Dear God, dear God, dear God. I am not right. I am melting in my chair. Only anime men or like 2D men, 3D men, whatever have you, they're not real. They only make me feel like this. Real men wish they could. Dear God. So, I hope everyone enjoyed this playthrough. I will also have videos up for Raphael, Xavier, and Zane's stories for the event uploaded to YouTube. Hopefully, it should be done. It should be done. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment, what have you. If you want to see more content in the future, there definitely will be more content in the future. Anyways, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye!